Today, I will show you the easiest way to actually learn to chop samples like a pro. I will guide you step by step from a complete beginner all the way to Kanye level. So, hi, I'm Benny. I've studied almost everything there is to know about sampling like Kanye West, helping hundreds to improve at sampling. So, I'll give you the knowledge you need, what traps you need to watch out for, how to use what you learned properly, and lastly, I will give you the exact roadmap with actionable steps you can take to get to pro level. So let's just get straight into point number one, which is learning sampling techniques. And just quickly, before I tell you about sampling techniques, a precursor to all of this that we're going to talk about today is you having good samples. Because if you don't have good samples, then there is no point really in us chopping them up. And that comes down to the 80-20 rule, so you just need to make sure that you have good samples. Anyway, back to sampling techniques. What are they? Basically, I've looked through thousands of beats, songs and sample chops, both from Kanye, other pros, myself and many other producers, and the sampling techniques that I've created are all of the patterns I have noticed producers make when chopping their samples. So basically, it's like I followed Arnold Schwarzenegger and wrote down the specific way he performs his exercises so that you can copy him. And so the first step to learning to chop samples is becoming aware and actually learning these sampling techniques so that you can imitate them. But so you can actually understand better what I'm talking about, let me show you one of these techniques. And for that, let's take a look at my remake of Kanye's Through the Wire. And what we're gonna focus on is just this first part of the verse. So if we actually look into it, it's very interesting the way Kanye chopped it up, because he actually mixed together two sampling techniques. And so one of them is a 3-1 chopping technique. By the way, if you don't know what the 3-1 technique is, it's just when we have two sample chops and we repeat chop A 3 times and then chop B once. So as you probably know, Kanye for this beat sampled Chaka Khan's Through the Fire. And for this section that we're focusing on, he sampled these two chops. So our chop A and chop B. Now, what's really interesting about the way Kanye chopped it up is that he actually didn't just use the standard way of using the 3-1 technique. So if we look at it and the way it was chopped up, he used the 3-1 technique but reversed the ratio of it. So it's 1-3, because we just have this chop A playing once and then we have the chop B playing 3 times. But that's not even all of it, because Kanye here, he didn't chop his sample the usual way you would do it, which is your chops would land on the downbeat, so on the 1. He actually chopped it a quarter of a beat early, so that way it's way harder for you to notice the chops. So if I just show it to you, this is what the typical way would look like for the 3-1 technique. And what he did is he just moved all of this by a quarter and took this last piece at the end and moved it all the way to the end of the loop. So it's gonna sound like this. But that is not even the end of it, because Kanye uses one more technique here, which is a supporting technique. That's how he can use two techniques at the same time. And basically that technique is A-B chopping. So if we go back to our chops and we actually align them, so I'm just gonna move this so it overlays, and we're gonna do the same with this last beat here. We're gonna move it to the start. And if you listen now to these chops, they have the exact same chord progression. And so what that allows Kanye to do is he can simply just copy this over and over again, and then he can just use the 3-1 technique to chop out the parts that he doesn't like. And that's how we simply end up with those chops. And so I'm just gonna add bass to it, drums, Kanye's a cappella, and here is had a full remake of Kanye's Through the Wire sounds.
That right there could drive a sane man berserk. Not to worry, Mr. Ace to the Izzles back to Wizard. How do you console my mind?
Alright, so I cannot play the full remake because it got copyrighted, but if you want to learn more of these sampling techniques, then just check out Sample Academy for the Sampling Techniques Vault, which is coming out very soon and will give you everything in an organized technique by technique steps alongside examples with Kanye's songs and my own beats. So go check it out, it's first link in the description. But now let's move on to point number 2, which is the trap. And so the biggest problem and a huge trap a lot of beginners fall for with these techniques is that you guys choose a sample and then you consciously think about what sampling technique you should use. And then you go and you try to force that technique onto that sample, which is exactly what I don't want you to do. Like, I don't want you to consciously choose a sampling technique, and I don't want you to feel stuck and hang up on one technique for one beat for one sample. So let's actually take a look at a sample chop I got from one of the Sample Academy members. So what I have here is this jazz sample already chopped up, and it's been chopped up on drums using the rhythm chopping technique. So let's take a listen. And as you can hear, the sample chops, they don't really work, which is fine, because now we can just go ahead and try using a different sampling technique. So here, what I did with this sample is I just chopped out two parts of it. So I just chopped out this and I chopped out this. I duplicated it over, deleted this, and I used the reverse sampling technique. So I just simply reversed the duplicates of the sample chops, added a little bit of delay to it, and it's gonna sound like this. So I said that I used a reverse sampling technique, but the important thing here is that I didn't force it, it just came intuitively to me. That was just simply what I thought would sound good. And so now what I ended up doing with this sample is I grabbed this analog lab bass, I created this pattern with it, and I also layered it with another bass, so altogether it's going to sound like this. Now what I did next is I grabbed multiple synths and created two different melodies with it. So here's how it's going to sound with the bass. Now for the chords, I'm gonna grab my favorite Juno synth and I will create my chords following my bass line. For the drums, I wanted a really simple drum pattern, so I sampled this drum break called New Orleans by Nat Adderley, and it sounds like this. I chopped it up so it matches my beat better, and with the sample, it sounds like this. And that is pretty much the entire beat. So if I just grab all of this and arrange it all out, here is how it's going to sound. And so point number 3 is use these techniques intuitively. Because do you really think that the professionals you look up to sit there and intentionally think about what sampling technique they will use for their sample? Well, no, of course not. The pros use these techniques intuitively, and that's exactly what I want you to do. So first, you learned these techniques and now you're aware of them and that they exist, so go find a sample and just chop it up using your intuition. Like, don't force the technique, don't think about the techniques, just see what parts you like and let your gut feeling guide you on how to chop it up. And 90% of the time you will find out that after you chopped up your sample, you intuitively used one of the sampling techniques. So let's actually take a look at my beat where I chopped up the sample using the exact same techniques as Kanye West in Through the Wire. So I used the 3-1 technique mixed with the A-B chopping. And so for this beat, I got this sample called Going in Circles, which sounds like this. And what I did with it is I pitched it up 4 semitones, got it on tempo, and I just added a little bit of processing with this Cymatics Origin and this EQ. That way we just have more space for ourselves later on when we want to add our own instruments, which is going to sound like this. And so, as I said, I chopped it up exactly as Kanye West. So I got a second chop from my sample, which is this chop right here. And both of the chops have the exact same progression. The only difference is that the yellow chop has vocals, while the red chop doesn't have vocals in it. So it sounds like this. And now I chopped it up exactly the same as Kanye did, using the 3-1 technique, which in this case, instead of 3-1, we have 1-3. It's just that these two chops are moved, so all of it loops better. And another thing you can notice is that whenever I switch between these chops, the exact time of when I switch between them doesn't land on a downbeat, however, it just lands in between bars. So that just allows me to have a smoother transition between them. But the important thing here is that I did not force these techniques at all. They would just fit the best for me and what I did intuitively. I only realized that it's the exact same way Kanye chopped up through the wire after finishing this entire beat. So to actually show you what I did to finish this beat up, I first grabbed this sub bass and I made this pattern with it. I also copied the exact same bass pattern onto 3 different Moog synths, which if I just combine it all together, it's gonna give me this like really thick bass. So it sounds like this. And now to feel this beat a little bit further, I grabbed a electric guitar, played this pattern on it, so I can use it later on in the beat when I arrange it, which for now it sounds like this. But before I play you the full beat, let's move on to point number 4, which is the roadmap. So let's actually put all of this into a actionable step roadmap. That way you know exactly what to do after this video. So step 0 is if you can't pick good samples, then learn that first. Step 1 is learn every sampling technique you can. Step 2 is watch out to not fall into the trap of forcing techniques. Step 3 is start trying to intuitively chop at least 3 samples a week. And just to clarify, you don't have to make full beats, just sample chops alone are fine, so you have no excuses, cause that literally takes like 15 minutes for each sample. So it's like an hour a week. And that's actually it for the roadmap. So going back to the beat, the last thing I added to this was drums. So I just sampled this drum loop, layered it with a couple perks, and that's actually all of it. So if I just arrange it all out, add a Kanye West Otis acapella, that's actually going to be the full beat. So if you want to learn to sample like Kanye West and you want access to my personal help and guidance with your samples, beats and songs, then check out Sample Academy. It's first link in the description. But now that you know exactly what to do to learn chopping samples, you should probably go ahead and do that. So check this video out where I will show you 5 sampling techniques in 21 minutes. See you there.
Through the city, I maneuver slow. Cock back, snap back, see my cut through the hole. Damn, easy and ho, where the hell you been? Niggas talking real reckless, stuntmen. I adopted these niggas, Philip Drummond them. Now